Well, we just have a meds or we jam, we jam. Well, we just have a meds or we jam, we jam. No. Sometimes you have conversations with people and you wonder if them really you ever have a conversation with somebody that telling you, come on guys, come on, what? You ever have a conversation with somebody that's telling you what to do with your life, and somehow you look on what them a do, the advice what them a give you, what them not follow, or them even follow it. I realize say, but not about your life no change, you know have no elevation in your life. You not elevate. You not elevate. Oh, you cannot tell me how to elevate when you yourself never do it. It's like you tell me how to do a L-sit and you never do it before. It's like you tell me how to do back of the wrist push-ups and you never do it before. So you gotta tell me. That's why them always say, never take directions from someone who hasn't been where you are trying to go. So sometimes you hear people get up and say, oh, I need for the this, I need for the that, and this and that and that. I have to laugh. Because it goes back to something that you'll probably see on another page. And the sentiment will be echoed throughout any page that you see my face and likeness on. The sentiment goes as follows. You want a viral page, you want a viral success, you want viral video. Cool. But you don't want to do viral work. You want viral page, viral success, viral video. But what about the viral work? Speaking of that, there's this, I'm trying to remember the name of the person. It's an Indian guy, glasses, and very, very, looks very well put together. I mean, looks like a very wealthy individual. He said, if you want to buy anything in life without looking at the price, you have to be able to work without looking at the clock. If you want to buy anything without looking at the price, you have to work without looking at the clock. So that wasn't me. That's not mine. Right? I will borrow from another page. Right? Die when it's time to die. You've probably heard that before. Discipline is everything when you do it every day. The problem with people is that they don't want to. People think that a relationship is about, alright, I love you when I feel like it. I love you when I'm in the mood. I love you when I feel good. And then they wonder why relationship can't last. Relationship can't last because what it take to make a business thrive? You have to endure. The race is not for the swift. It is for those that endure. If you cannot endure, you will never see it. So when people are talking about, oh, alright, you go viral, then what? Then what? Because if you cannot replicate that, then what the point? Hold on. Yeah, so, viral work. You have to work without looking at the clock. You have to work without looking at the views and the likes and the comments and the posts and the this and that. You have to just do the work. Just do the work. As a matter of fact, as a teacher, one thing we did always never like to see. I'll show you the step them. All the step them, And then what you do? You write the line and then you write the answer. So how you watch a movie? You watch the beginning of the movie, sleep through the middle of it, and then when you reach at the end, so you only watch the beginning and the end of the movie. So why not? So here what we're gonna do. We're gonna just, when we are selling a burger, We just give you the top part, the other part, and just give you that. Because clearly you never want the body. You want the intro, you want the conclusion, but you don't want the body. You're not interested in the body. You understand? And that is how people kind of view the, everybody want, yeah man. Nobody not tell you say money not important. Nobody not tell you that. The issue is, if you do it just to see the money, you might never see the money. You have to be driven. And what is it that drive you? What is it that really drive you? I know what drive me. Yeah? And you're probably wondering why me I wear that shirt here. Because the Creator, may He rest in peace. If Him never believed this was possible, it would have happened. This man inspired the people that made Naruto, the people that made Bleach, the people that made basically anything new gen or the previous gen to know, or Big Three or whatever. Adam Mania who make this, make it possible. Just like when you look on hip hop, you have the Big Daddy Kanes, the KRS ones, the Rakims and the Guru them. If you never have the trendsetter them, if you never have the King Yellow Man them, the Ninja Man them, the Super Cat them, the Merciless them, the Bounty Killer them, dancehall wouldn't they where they know. You have to look on the contribution. In other words, possibilities. People did have to prove say it is possible. So if somebody, for example, like a Bruce Lee, when him show you how many people did made say you could have to push up on your thumbs and them something there? Then I saw the Mike Tyson push up. And I see some videos of how Mike Tyson used to train. And I say, oh, nobody couldn't beat the man there. If he stayed as disciplined as that and continued training like that, nobody couldn't beat that. You would not, because a lot of people think that he's just a brawler like him, but he had the shoulder movement, he had the footwork. Him fight them never last because people couldn't take the punches. That wasn't his fault. You understand? But yeah, all about possibilities. You know, you can't just dead there a hope say something like that. You can't hope. You can't wait upon somebody to get up and make your life amazing. You have to find something. You have to find something. Yeah. And you have to, them always say your greatest enemy is yourself. Because sometimes we think that we're kind to ourselves, Sometimes we really believe that, Sometimes we believe the lie that we're always so kind. We're not always kind to ourselves. We're not always, we like to think we pat ourselves on the back, but not really. Sometimes we're mean to ourselves psychologically. Yeah. No. As I say, enough time people think say them kind to themselves. And the only way you can improve that is when you, I guess you have to lie to yourself. Meaning, well, boy, I don't feel like do this today. Well, just get up and convince yourself, say, something gonna come out of this, I make little money today, just cool, no man. Yeah man, you have to lie to yourself sometime. You have to say, this video it will go viral, just cool, no man, just do it now. Yeah. You have to lie to yourself. So sometimes you have to lie to yourself, and sometimes you have to be kind to yourself. Because sometimes we say, oh, I can't bother. And the can't bother is what really block with blessings. You see me? The can't bother thing. Like can't bother is a disease. The can't bother disease is the wickedest one. Because nothing stop because people can't bother. You have a whole heap of people where them never see how close they were to the gold mine and them just stop. As a matter of fact, Master Shihongi, that monk that everybody been talking to, the Mulligan brothers and everybody else, one of the things where him say where resonate with me, you know what him say? Him say, the worst thing you can do in a life. May I wait for you? Hold on then. Go on, no man. When I make them interrupt my show, no. The worst thing you can do in a life. What's the worst thing you can commit in a life? The worst thing you can do in a life to yourself is give up. Just give up. That's the worst thing you can do. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Giving up is the worst thing you can do. Worst thing. That is what happens when you look and you... Alright. Now I hear somebody say this. Right? Him say, don't aim to be the best. Aim to be the only. Don't aim to be the best. Aim to be the only. Because when you're the only one doing a particular thing, what end up happening? You're technically drawn out a competition. As Joe Rogan like to say, weaponize peace. Weaponize peace. So that's what you have to do. You have to find a way to say, okay, is there anybody else doing this? No, I gotta do this. And you can't do it for a month. You can't do it for January, February, then stop. Do it for the whole year. Just do it for the whole year. What do you have to lose? No, there is a valuable lesson I learned recently. I'm going to tell you about it. Sometimes, when you find yourself in a cycle, where you just do, and you just do this, sometimes you have to say, alright. Because at some point you have to come off of the treadmill. You can't depend on the treadmill the whole day. Alright? So, sometimes you have to stop and say, alright. Is that working? Is it working? It might be, you know. But then what else you can do? What else? So sometimes, hold on. Yeah, sometimes you have to take a step back. It's almost like you have to take yourself out of the situation and look at, almost like you're trying to have an outer body experience without having an outer body experience. It's almost like you have to do that. It's like when you have the top down view, when you play chess, where you step away from the board a little bit and say, hold on. You see, when you look at it from a different perspective, because sometimes you're so caught up in the middle of it that you can't recognize certain threats until you literally have to step away and look and say, wait. Okay. And you make your next move and say, yeah man, you try to trick me, it now go work. So, it's not even just about coping, you know. It's about knowing what worked for you and still finding a way for just be productive, be effective without running yourself to ruin, because you can't easily do that. Because guess what? It don't make sense you make a bag of money and then you sick out. We see people do that. Plenty. So anyhow, when we just have a meds, or we jam, or we just have a meds, or we jam.